What you say no to defines you as a person, as an organization, more clearly than what you say yes to.
Right.
And so early on, when I started out, I didn't understand that. So I said, well, we're going to have 2,000 speakers like everyone else. Right. And then it really wasn't working for me intuitively. And then I looked at my bookshelves and I said, look at, I've read every Graham Greene novel, and he's a much underrated writer. And I thought, I can't give you a plot synopsis. So how can I possibly say I represent 2,000 people and tell you what they actually can do?
Right.
That's wrong. I can't do that. And I'm a reasonably smart guy. So what I did is I said, I'm going to say no to all of those speakers, and I'm going to find people that I think are interesting, and then I will promote them. So I would call up people and say, can I be your agent? They said, well, nobody else wants to be my agent, so I guess you can be my agent.
Right.
And that worked. I found interesting people that had never given a speech before, and then we would promote them, and they would do well. And actually that, even though now we have a lot of very, very famous people, we still do that all the time. A lot of the very famous people that we actually signed like 6 years before they were famous, right, because we thought they actually have really good ideas, and eventually they will be famous. Right? There are actually original ideas out there, but they're hard to find. Right. And also one of the things is to be a critic, to say this is good, this is bad. It's one of the things we interview for when we hire people. We say, who do you think is underrated? Right. I don't care who they think is underrated. I just care that they think about the question of who deserves to be better known. Right. Whose ideas are actually better than the general public knows. Right. That's important.
Do you think there's like a danger in all this? Like, is there like a professionalization of being a speaker?
Yeah, it's 95% of all speakers perpetrate intellectual fraud when they take the stage. Because you know what? Who doesn't want to make $10,000 an hour? It's not $10,000 an hour. It's actually a fairly good, rate of return on your investment. So you get these people who go out there and they will spend $100,000 on marketing materials and websites and all of this kind of stuff, because they will then get 20 speeches and they are now making a 6-figure income. But they have nothing to say, but they market themselves really aggressively.